What's up guys, JT with JT's Aquatics here, and today I'm going to be aquascaping a 10-gallon tank for my panda corys. Right now they're in this sad setup, which is great for breeding, but I want to give them some enrichment and I want some pretty tanks. So today we're going to be doing that. Here's the 10-gallon. I do it end to end, so I'm going to be filming it this way, escaping it like this, put more stuff in the back. This is what I'm gonna be using. I got some pea gravel mixed with some sand and some aqua soil. I'm gonna be using just one piece of driftwood, some rock, super glue to attach this to that in case it floats. And I got some plants that I got from the Lone Star Cares convention. I know this is a sword. Don't know what these are. They're pretty though. And here, I'll show you them in my 40 breeder. I got some already. Yeah, they're pretty nice. I also got this stuff. But this is gonna be my little setup. I'm gonna scape this tank. Now I'm gonna drain that one. And then put this in there and put them in. Which I have water and everything ready for them. Just, yeah, so let's get going. I'm gonna set you up. Not gonna be talking much. Maybe I will, but hope this is a good angle for y'all to see what I got going on. Let me get it closer. Here we go. All right, so I'm gonna start off with some soil. This is good for plants. Sand. I like sand in my tanks, but it doesn't have much nutrients in it for the plants. So this has everything. So this stuff will be perfect. I'm not gonna put a ton. Gives it lots of room for the roots to grow. This is just a really basic aquascape. I'm not an aquascape artist, but I do like plants and I think this will look nice. And keep it kind of thin in the front, more dense in the back. I'll put my sponge, I'll keep it kind of low. I think that'll do right there. All right, so we're gonna start off. I'm gonna start off with the stones. Get those going in there. I want to kind of hide the sponge filter. Kind of make it look like some little mountains coming out. I think that looks pretty cool. That's look kind of natural. I'm thinking of putting it just like this, where they still have plenty of room in the front. I only run with 10-gallon tanks. Usually I have a few bigger ones, but most of my tanks. So what I do whenever I'm attaching wood to rocks is I get a little piece of paper towel and I soak it in super glue and use that. So I'm gonna put super glue all over this piece. Smush it down real good. Close the super glue. Try not to get any of it on my fingers. I hate having super glue on my fingers. So how's y'all's days going today? It's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. All the fish dads, all the dads with dogs. Whoever, if you're a dad to something or somebody, happy Father's Day. I'm a father of 4. I got 4 children. My oldest is 18. And then I got 14, 13, and 6. So I had a good Father's Day. All right, so I'm gonna get this plant right here. This one grows taller, so I'm gonna put this more towards the back. Put a nice little hole. Put it nice and deep in the substrate. And again, I'm not a professional aquascaper. I'm just a fish guy that has his preferences. So don't take anything I say to heart, unless maybe it's breeding fish, because I've done that once or twice. All right, I got this sword. I'm gonna plant this. It's got some nice roots. I've had these floating for a couple days. So I'm gonna just tuck that right here. Just like that. I think I want some more of this super glue. I really do not want this wood to float. There we go. That should be perfect. If y'all know the name of these plants, y'all let me know. This one's really cool. He told me the names. I had the names. I'm not good. I'm not Mr. Scientific name guy. I cannot remember all the scientific names. I can't even pronounce them. So I'm gonna bury these. This is a stem plant. I could break it up into a bunch of different stems and plant all over the place, but I'd rather have that bushy look in one place. Alright. So I'm gonna get a little bit more sage, put it over these roots. That didn't do nothing, did it? Put some back here. Make sure it's nice and weighted down so it doesn't float. I don't look like a donkey as soon as I add water. And again, this is not a professional aquascape. This is just me enjoying fish, and I think the fish will like this a little bit better than being in an empty tank. Should we add some more plants? I could propagate real quick from something. I don't want no valve. Valve's too tall for 10 gallons. I got some water Sprite I could probably throw in here. Probably have some floating. Of course I do. Let's steal this. This is a nice chunk of water Sprite right here. I just have this stuff floating everywhere. Once you have a bunch of tanks, oh, that's 2 pieces. I just need 1. Once you have a bunch of tanks, you kind of just got stuff everywhere. And this right here can float in the water and grow just fine. I want it to grow, and it grows fast and a lot. So I'm gonna put that over here in the back, because that'll bush up nice. And that'll also give lots of nice places for the corydora to hide. I'm probably gonna throw a pleco in here too. Perfect. The wood's attached, that's attached. What's next? All right, now I'm gonna pause y'all. I'm gonna get to draining these tanks and get it ready to switch over. I also forgot to mention, I'm gonna throw in some root tabs, some aquarium co-op root tabs. I'm gonna put 2 in there just to get these plants started. Just at the base of the roots. I'll put 1 in the back. That should cover those 2 plants, and I'll just throw 1 right here at the base of this plant. That'll hit this Amazon sword and this. All right, I'm gonna pause you again. Get ready to catch out these pandas. All right, let's try to catch out these pandas. Little specimen container. I'm not sure how many I have in here. I wanna say 8 or 9. I'm gonna have to check this mop. I'm sure there's some eggs in there. Oh, this is gonna be a task. Did y'all know corydoras have barbs and they stab you? Yes, they do, and they hurt. I got stabbed the other day by a gold laser. It was not fun. So I usually have a hard time catching fish. So I found the secret. Get a bigger net. And that's that. That's all of them. I'm gonna pop a pump in here. I'll get those snails out whenever I go to add them back in the tank. I'm gonna pop a pump in here and get all this out. Yeah, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 corydoras. It looks like 1, 2, 3 females, 4 males. 1, 2, definitely. The females from the top, you can sex them a little bit better. You see the fatter ones? Let's see. You can tell how fat they are. Let me see. That one is a female. That is a male. That's a female. Male, male, and I think that one's a female. Alright, I'm gonna pump this out, get it cleaned up, and then I'll show y'all whenever I got the tank in there. Alright, let's put this tank in there. Let's try not to move it around too much. Don't knock nothing loose. I didn't paint the back of this one, which usually on most of my tanks I do. Only because I forgot to just right now. Whenever I took out that old tank and I realized I didn't paint the back of it. So that's that. And y'all are probably thinking, don't you have to cycle it? Well, one thing about having so many fish tanks, I have an established sponge and I have a gigantic established tank right below it. So I'm gonna pump the water out of that bottom tank into this top one for a quick cycle. See that green pump down there? I'm about to pump the water from there into here. Let's go ahead and do that now. little cloudy, pretty clear though. Wood didn't float. That's good. Plants are looking nice. Get them straight. With the water spray in the back, that'll be popping up pretty quick. It's a little foggy. That's just from the substrate. All right, y'all ready for a fish reveal? I'm gonna leave the snails. The water's the same temperature. It's all room temperature. There you go. Panda cories. Should we add a pleco in there? Should we just leave the cories? Can you see them? I don't think I picked the best substrate for panda cories, huh? It's alright, if anybody's zooming around there. Got the ones in the back zooming already. Let's go check out the back. Yeah. We got a nice little safe area. You know what? I don't mind the clear back now, because I can see them from both sides. My little water change pipe in there. Yep, it ran back. All right, guys. Well, that's aquascaping a 10-gallon tank in 15 minutes. All right, guys. Leave a like. See y'all later.